Hey, it is Mark Rodriguez here. Hope this is working properly because I noticed that on my own streaming device, I can literally count to like 10 or 12, and then it actually shows up on YouTube. So I don't know if you guys heard me from the beginning or if I'm kind of cutting myself off. Okay, so what I'm doing here is like my very own live stream just to try it out. It's a little experiment. The most important thing I want to try out first is let's see if it actually works, okay? This is my first time on the YouTube streaming thing. For today, we're just going to be talking. If I actually have some people to talk to, I can answer questions on, my thoughts on like Dragon Ball Z, the Ninja Turtles, King of Fighters, Destiny, stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically it. And I actually tried this earlier today on Twitch. I opened up my own little Twitch account and I played Five Nights at Freddy's, the first one. But yeah, it was animating very choppy, and one part of the stream it just froze and stayed like that. And I didn't notice till later because I was in the game. I was like really in there trying to survive it and everything. And I saw the chat, someone saying like, "Hey, it's not moving." And I'm like, "Oh fuck." So yeah. So first and foremost, I'm gonna see if anyone is on here, and if anyone is on here, oh, it says wait. Well, I don't know. It says one watching now, but that could just be me, I guess. That shouldn't count. That really shouldn't count. If that's like just me, it should still say 0 people watching. But yeah, I'll wait to see if someone's watching, and then if you guys are, can you please tell me if you actually see me move or if I look all choppy and all that. Hmm. The interesting thing is that while I did my first little experiment, I had to go clean some stuff up or whatever, and Joopy left some comments on the previous one. So, oh, okay, someone was watching because it said 0. It went down to 0. So the one person watching left, like, oh, I'm sorry if I'm boring you. But, yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing right now. It's just going to be me talking a little bit, maybe, I don't know, half an hour maybe. I don't know. I'll see what's going on. But I'll talk about like favorite fighting games or just random thoughts and stuff. I guess stuff about I don't know, maybe stuff about life without getting too personal. Just I don't know, whatever you guys want to talk about. Oh, there's one person watching. So hi to whoever's watching. Now, I have a question for you, Mr. Watcher. Does this actually look good? Am I moving properly or am I like freezing up or something because I can't tell. I can't really tell until the stream is over. And I want to make sure you can see me. There's a chat there. You can say hi in the chat if you want. I won't bite. Does that work? Now, one thing I do want to see, I want to see some of my like people, some of my subscribers actually see this. It'd be so cool. But it's a weekend. They're probably busy doing stuff. But like I find it so flattering that when Eric did the original Mark Rodriguez 09 channel, and before I decided to make this one, and I had to move my videos from there to here. It's like I really like it that some of you guys actually followed me. Like we could have lost all our subscribers, but some of you guys still followed me. Some of you guys still care to watch those Video Game Master episodes and Let's Plays and things like that. And let me see. Well, someone's watching, and it's on you, dude or dudette, to tell me, is this animating good or is the thing freezing up? Maybe since it's just my screen instead of like the screen in the game, maybe that's why it might be loading faster. I'm not sure. But yeah, what can I say? I'm a big fan of I don't know, fighting games. I don't know, just fighting games, beat 'em ups. When I was a kid back in the day, I mean like real little kid back in the day, we played a bit of Miss Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and stuff like that. Like I think the very first game I played that was more of a serious well, you know what I mean, more of a complicated game that's not just one screen like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and Galaga and all that. Like the first game and I also played Millipede and Burger Time. But yeah, the first game I ever played that was like more like an actual game was I think the Ninja Turtles arcade game. That was awesome. Ninja Turtles arcade game, 4-player, and it was just awesome. That's what I like about the oldies in the arcades. Like you and your friend can play, and then random people can come and like as you're playing, you just have that. I don't know, you just have that natural camaraderie. It just kind of pops up as you're playing and stuff. And sometimes if I go to the same arcade, I mean, I see the same people. We kind of say yo, what's up, and stuff like that. And it was kind of cool. I kind of miss that because the thing is, like online there's like so many people. Yeah, some of them might actually follow you or whatever. I don't know how it's called there. I guess they become your friends like Facebook or whatever. But most of the time it's just some dude you're gonna play with and you're never ever gonna see that person again amongst a sea of millions of people all over the internet. But I don't know, the arcade was kinda cool. And then we started playing Final Fight and Double Dragon and Pit Fighter and then oh man when Street Fighter came out, Street Fighter 2 that is, that was the shit. That's what took over everything. And hmm, one person is still watching despite me talking about stupid stuff. Maybe I should change the theme to Mark Rodriguez, but they should know Mark Rodriguez. Let me see here. There you go. But yeah, that was the thing. I was mostly into beat 'em ups and fighting games and stuff, and we played some of the weird beat 'em ups too back then that never made it to home consoles. There was a game called Vendetta that was like four guys beating up people whatever, and there was a game called yeah. The thing about Vendetta is kind of interesting though, is that usually you're the good guys. You're the good guys fighting against gang members. Like in Final Fight and Double Dragon, you're fighting against gang members. But like in Vendetta, you're a gang. You're a gang, and some other gang kidnapped your girl or protege, as they said it, and so you got to go and beat up this gang. So it's basically you're playing a gang member beating up a rival gang member and stuff, and you maybe do save the girl. And everything's happy, and the gang's defeated. I mean, it's still sort of. It's like now you're the one's gonna be taking over the town, So it's not like it's weird. I've never seen a game like that. It's like the old games are weird. The old games had all kinds of stuff that would be censored in the whole consoles. Like these old beat 'em up games would have like random strippers and random bars and things and like Final Fight that had these dirty bathrooms that it said like sexy as like spray paint. Someone spray painted sexy across the thing, and that's all stuff that would have been a big no no, and of course censored for the Super Nintendo and Genesis, and of course Mortal Kombat, all the blood and everything. There was also this real cool Aliens shoot 'em up game. It's like a beat 'em up, but you're shooting everything. This Aliens game by Konami. It was two players. You play as Ripley, but I don't know enough about the movies to know who the hell the guy was because it was a two-player game. And yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. The thing is, like, I really wish that these games, like, I wish back in the day they would just hurry up and port them to the home versions before you lose the license and all that stuff. Obviously, that game is lost. That game is lost. Konami is doing other stuff. You're not gonna dig up their old Aliens license. They probably don't even have the license for Aliens anymore and bring that game to like Xbox Live or something. That would have been kind of awesome. I love that game. That was a cool game. And there was also Capcom made this cool beat 'em up, Aliens versus Predator, and you got these two predators, and you got this dude that looked like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. So like that's the thing though. Like I always wondered if this was based on some kind of movie that was canceled for whatever reason, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was meant to be in the movie. I don't know. And this other girl named Lin Kurosaki or something like that. And yeah, you buy as a guy, a girl, and two predators and kick ass, and that's a good game too. And again, if Capcom didn't lose, I assume they lost the license to that game. That would have been a badass game for like I don't know, PlayStation 1 or something like that, whatever was available at that time. But yeah, we lost a lot of cool games. There were other cool beat 'em ups. There was the Punisher beat 'em up. I think that Punisher game was made for the Genesis, but yeah, you can expect the limits the Genesis would have for the Punisher arcade game. Now, one thing I do know, Spider-Man. There was a Spider-Man arcade game made by Sega, and it was like you choose like Spider-Man, the Black Cat, Hawkeye, and Submariner, and you go around fighting these random bad guys with hockey masks. They look like little like Jason hockey mask wannabes, and you gotta fight against like the Green Goblin and Venom. Of course, at this time Venom was like super super new, so it was kind of cool to see him in the game already. But the thing is, that game was never brought over to the Genesis or anything else. And the game also had this cool thing where like there's some parts of the stage where everything super zooms out, and your characters are jumping from different levels and stuff. It's like a different gameplay style. It's kind of weird. It's like Venom turns giant sized, so the screen zooms out and you're all small as you're jumping around to beat them until the game resumes to the regular graphic style. Now, what got me was like they made a Spider-Man game for Sega. It was Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. It was on Genesis and later on the Sega CD with weird cutscenes or whatever. But like back when I heard rumors that they're making a Spider-Man game, back then we had video game magazines. They're talking about, coming this summer or whenever. Sega's working on a Spider-Man game. I was like, oh man, the arcade game is gonna be so fucking awesome or whatever. But no, it was that weird game. I mean, yeah, I'm sure lots of you guys probably liked it, but yeah, it was Spider-Man with the Kingpin. There was a bomb or something, and you had like the entire game kind of played, I guess, kind of sort of in real time. You had to like defuse the bomb and stuff within whatever hours. I forgot how long it was. You had like a time limit to do that throughout the game. No matter what you're doing, no matter what bosses you're fighting, I think the game actually lets you go home and rest as Peter Parker, I guess recharge, come back as Spider-Man. But like throughout the entire game, that bomb is still ticking, and your whole goal was to try to get to the end of the game before the bomb blew up. Because of course, that's like automatic game over. And yeah, that was kind of interesting, but I was so disappointed that and that was the thing back then. It was so weird. There was a Simpsons arcade game by Konami, and that was fucking awesome too. And then I heard it's a Simpsons game coming out for Nintendo, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be cool. And I'm stupid because thinking now, I don't know how they would have copied the Simpsons arcade for Nintendo. It would have been like totally butchered. It probably would have been butchered even worse than TMNT2, the arcade game. But the Simpsons game that came out would be Bart Simpson versus the Space Mutants, and of course that wasn't a beat 'em up. You had to do all these little things like one level you had to, I guess, spray paint things different colors, and like each level had a different thing you had to do to stop the Space Mutants. It's so weird. It's like back when the Simpsons were still like new. Like, can you believe the Simpsons are still like on now? I mean, there's still new episodes now. This fucking show was like what, early 90s, 1990 itself, maybe 1991. It was like early 90s, man, when the Simpsons came out. Like I remember actually, like, I really did not care about the Tracy Ullman show, but like during the commercial breaks they had these little Simpsons skits, and I just watched them. I don't know why, I just thought they were cool and I just watched them. Like I didn't really care about the Tracy Ullman show. I was too much of a little kid back then. I guess they had maybe like more adult humor or wordplay I wouldn't understand, whatever. But the Simpsons were funny. So when they announced that they were actually gonna have like their own show, like a half-hour show, I was like, oh shit, this was amazing. But can you imagine the Simpsons back in the era of mixtapes and VCRs and the first Batman movie with Michael Keaton and all that stuff, and like now it's still now. Like Simpsons is still now, and all the characters now got their iPhones. They all got their modern technology. It takes place in modern day, and it's just so weird because you see episodes like the old ones deal with Homer not knowing how to use a computer because of course back then there was the, I guess, stereotype that only nerds knew how to use computers. The average Joe wouldn't know how to use a computer. You're a nerd if you do that. But like now in the modern day, Homer's on the computer going online all of us do, like everyone here does. And okay, so I do see two people watching. I do question your sanity for watching the ramble, but yeah, you guys leave some comments below or something. Say hi. I don't care if you guys say you suck. Well, if you're Land More, you're gonna say you suck. I know that, but just say something. I don't know. And if this is you, SSJ Jupi, you can say hi too. But yeah, that was the thing. It just boggled the mind. That really is like the longest running show, and it's not ending. And like we thought that when the movie came out, like that was gonna be like the end. I remember seeing all these magazines. I think it was like maybe Wizard magazine. Is that still around? And those other magazines, they were talking stuff like in a few years later, they're working on a movie. The movie's gonna come out, and the movie's gonna be basically like the grand finale of the series. But the thing is, it's a lot of things. Sometimes it's news and speculation, and sometimes it's just the fans actually just wishing it would happen. So I don't know if the movie was actually meant to be the finale, or it was just the fans were just so burnt out that they were thinking like yeah, this is gonna be the end. This is the end. The Simpsons suck now. They're stale now. This movie is the end. After this, that's it. But no, they're still here now. I mean, that didn't do anything. I mean, they might even have a sequel. May have, I don't know. They might have a sequel someday, and maybe that will be the finale. But then maybe they'll still have more seasons after that. I don't know. Hmm. So, anyways, I don't have that much to say, I guess, and I lost my viewer. I only got one viewer here, but let me see what this says real quick. Hmm. Yeah, and oh, I gotta delete that shit. Let me see here. This is interesting. Okay, so one thing I might want to do. What's this here? Oh, that's the same thing. Okay, one thing I might want to do is I might want to watch the movie It. Now, I'm not making any promises because it depends on how busy I am and all that good stuff. Is this thing still moving? Uh-oh. Hmm. Why is YouTube so weird? I mean, it's still streaming, but I'm not seeing my own stream though. Okay, there I am. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I kind of sort of want to see if I can see the movie It, and I'll probably do something on my Facebook and see who wants to hang out. I got a couple of friends that might want to go see it with me. I recently changed jobs and everything, but one thing I do try to do is that I try to maintain those friendships even if I don't have that job anymore because that's what happens a lot of time. It always happens. Now, when you move away, okay, when you move out of state, I mean, yeah, that kind of sort of can't be helped sometimes, because I think that nowadays, since we got all this social media, if you really want to be a friend, I mean, you'll still be a friend. There's no excuses anymore. There's no, I can't find an address, or they moved out and the new residents don't know where they moved to, or I don't have time to write a letter. It's like, dude, they're on your Facebook, they're on your Twitter, Instagram. I mean, just because someone got fired from the job or left the job, I'm not gonna go, oh man, I'm gonna go on my Facebook and unfriend this fucker. He's gone. Like, I don't do that. So yeah, I recently changed jobs, and I had a couple of friends at the old job, but I mean, I'm not gonna like stop talking to them or anything. I still talk to them and everything. In fact, I agree with one of them that whenever Thor comes out, I still want to see it with him. I still promise that. I intend to keep that promise. But yeah, I might message some of my friends to see if they want to hang out to see it. It'll be a mixture, I guess, of my friends from the old job and the new job I'm working at now. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Cause what can I say? It's a busy life. I only have like off days on my weekends, and sometimes like the job takes so much time away that when I have the weekend, that's my day to do everything, not just the videos, but all the other responsible adult stuff like shopping and cleaning up and making sure all the bills are paid on time, and just all the responsible stuff. Sometimes I gotta do like favors for other friends and help watch their pets or whatever. I just do things. So I gotta cram everything within those 2 days because then it's back to work for a whole week straight. So I don't always have the time to see a movie like the opening night or the midnight. I think the only movie I've ever seen for a midnight release was Batman: The Dark Knight Rises. Rises? Yeah, Batman: The Dark Knight Rises was the only movie that I ever saw on my midnight release, and I gotta say it was like the funniest story, kind of sorta, because um back then where I worked, I used to live in Vegas. Back where I worked, like a couple of blocks down was a hotel that had a movie theater in it, and they were gonna play Batman: The Dark Knight Rises, and like it just slipped my mind. I mean, I'm just doing work, whatever. I was gonna watch it, whenever. But then like I heard people talking about midnight release. It's coming tonight. And I'm like tonight, yes, tonight. And it was like I was getting off work basically at midnight anyway. So what I was doing is on my break, I just called my brother. I'm like, yo, Johnny, whenever you get home, like don't get off the bus there. Just go to so and so hotel and let's watch this movie. Then I called Pika Chica. Pika Chica, are you free? Can you come to this hotel tonight by midnight? Landmore, are you available? Because yeah, I know we do the thing on YouTube, but in real life, me and Landmore are friends. Out of character, we're friends. But on the YouTube show, I guess we hate each other. But anyways, yeah. So I invited them. I know Pete still had school and stuff, so I didn't really. I don't know if I even asked him or not, but I kind of figured Pete wouldn't be able to come anyway. But yeah, so Johnny, Pika Chica, and Landmore all showed up, and we all saw the movie, and that was like the first and ever only movie I've ever seen a midnight release and everything. So that was kind of cool. But yeah, I don't really have the time to watch these movies on you know opening nights and stuff like that. And usually, we also want to avoid just how extremely packed these movies are when it is opening night. So, but I don't know. I do want to watch it. I did see the original It, the weird, I guess, TV movie special. It's like a two-part special. I don't know how they're gonna cram that in because it was like this whole part of just the kids. The kids, I guess they were called the losers. They were called the losers. Yeah. So it was just like the losers and how they first met and stuff and how they encountered it and the things they had to do to get rid of it. And that was the thing. I forgot how they got rid of it in the movie the first time as kids. But anyways, the second part is more like them as adults. Well, basically what happened was the beginning was like they were adults and there were signs that it was returning, and then you keep having these long flashbacks that again goes back to your childhood, how they met, how they first met it, how they first, I guess, got rid of it the first time, and then it flashes back to like now to adulthood, and now it deals with how they have to like deal with it. And I'm also curious. I'm curious about the movie. I'm curious if the movie does both. Does the movie just show them as kids and that's it? Or does the movie also kind of fast forward to them being adults with it coming back to get them? Like, I don't know. For the movie commercials, the the scenes are so short. I mean, they're so quick. I can't make out if when they're kids, if that takes place, in modern day with cell phones and all that crap, or if it still takes place like in the olden days. I don't know. I guess I'll find out whenever I see it. But I do want to see it. I don't know. I don't watch horror movies too often, at least not in theaters. But I think the last one I saw was Carrie, the 2015, 16 remake or something. And I also saw what was that one? Um, Final Destination. I think it was the one that was called The Final Destination, even though they made another one after that or something like that. But yeah, I don't really see horror movies too often. But yeah, I kind of want to watch it. I want to see it and compare. I'm trying to avoid all spoilers and everything because I always want to give my like unbiased opinion. Because that's the thing though. Like no matter what happens, if you watch, I don't know, Nostalgia Critic or someone, and they say something like it just it stays in your mind somewhere. So if they're saying it sucks, part of you already goes to the theater already thinking it sucks. Like, oh man, I'm gonna see if this sucks as much as the Nostalgia Critic said it did. But so I want to see it completely unbiased, and I'll see what I think of it in person. And another thing I do want to do is I missed out on the Americanized Death Note movie because I don't have Netflix currently, but that used to be Paige's Netflix subscription. So technically speaking, if I get my own, I'm still gonna get that free trial. So I'll get the free trial and keep it after a while, whatever, so I can still watch that. And I think there's that new Castlevania series that was also on Netflix, I believe. So I'll probably watch some of that stuff. And that's the thing, though. Sometimes in the weekend, I don't even know what to do. After doing all the I guess adult stuff. I'm not sure. Sometimes I might do some videos. I might record game footage, or sometimes I might watch TV or something. One thing I haven't had time for the longest time is actually just watch normal TV. Just watch whatever happens to be on. The only TV shows I watch anymore are just Rick and Morty, and sometimes Dragon Ball Super on TV. I don't care that much because it's I don't know I mean, they're so behind the Adult Swim version. I'd rather watch it on Crunchyroll because it's like the newest episode and everything. And as for the American version, I got nothing bad to say about it. But it's like I'm gonna eventually buy the DVDs anyway, so I'll watch them when I buy them. I don't have a rush to watch the American version. So yeah, I got some free time now, and so far, hmm. Okay, so we still got one person watching, but the people that watch, no one has told me if this is working correctly or if I'm moving all like stiff or freezing up or whatever because my computer can't handle streaming without slowing the fuck down. I don't know. I need you guys. You guys are my eyes and ears, to tell me. So I don't know. I'm just guessing here. And I'm seeing here it's already been 25 minutes in. I'm thinking I'm gonna wrap it up so I could get do. I got so many things I gotta do before I call it a night. I got so many things to just stuff to clean up, organize, just house stuff that you just can't do during your normal week. So I don't know what to do. It was kind of, I mean, I know it's kind of weird because most of the time when you do a stream, it's kind of like announced. This is like an experiment, But it was just normal streams are done like I guess pre-scheduled. Like let's say that for a fact that this Friday there's gonna be a stream. So of course there's a lot of people already coming to watch, or something's a YouTuber because I admit I know I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm just another drop in the pond or whatever. But other people are so big. Like let's say Markiplier. If Markiplier were to make a live stream like now, just random, just now, with no announcement, people would still be watching because there would be so many people that were just like, huh, let me check out his channel. Oh, he's live streaming. Let me watch that. So, they might watch it or something like that. So, yeah, that's the advantage of being popular, And what can I do? I mean, I just have fun on YouTube, but I don't know. Maybe I just don't know. I guess I could spread it around on social media. Maybe I could tell the fan base that to expect another live stream maybe next Friday or something. Something like that. Maybe, but yeah, it would be cool because like I said, I do have some very loyal subscribers that have followed me around from no matter from all my videos, lots of changes, all the places I moved, and all my different jobs and different things that's happened in my life. And some of you guys are still here, and like I think it would just be a cool chance to talk to you guys, kind of sort of in person, and I guess thank you personally, and so you guys are awesome. If you guys got any questions or anything, maybe you guys like can ask like, yo, Mark, have you played I don't know, Rumblefish yet? Or are you going to buy that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? That kind of stuff. Which, by the way, I can't. I'm trying to save up money to actually get a PS4. That's why, if you notice on my channel, I have not really done or said anything much about the newer games because I mean, I don't have a PS4. What can I do? And yes, if you ask between PS4 and Xbox One, it's a PS4. I'm getting a PS4 because it has Street Fighter 5. Yes, I know, grown, but I'm a Street Fighter fan. And it's got King of Fighters 14. I actually already bought King of Fighters 14. I just have it there. It's just there until I actually get, like, my console. But at least I already got the game, right? And, I don't know, any other game, like, I don't know. I don't really see any big exclusives on the Xbox One that make me really be like, fuck, I just gotta have an Xbox One. It's like maybe, maybe Killer Instinct, maybe. But I mean, I don't know. I wasn't too much of a fan of it back in the day. I could live without Killer Instinct. But everything else, Street Fighter 4 for whatever, I mean Street Fighter 5 for whatever reason is exclusive on the PS4. King of Fighters 14 also for whatever reason is exclusive on the PS4. Any other game I might want to get like Mortal Kombat XL, Injustice 2, Sonic Mania, all of those are on both consoles anyway, so I'm not really missing out on them if I don't have an Xbox One. I just wish it was cheaper. I know the Xbox One, they cost cheaper compared to the PS4, but that's because not many people want to buy a Xbox One. I guess they kind of dropped the price to see if they would get more people. But yeah, I'm gonna get a PS4 before the year is up. I hope before the year is up. I gotta get a PS4. My past job was kind of financially, so now that I got a better job, I'm really picking myself up in terms of you know, bills and crap. So once I can actually spare the spare change to spend all that money on a fucking console, it's expensive. I rarely buy consoles anymore. But yeah, whenever I can actually just drop that kind of cash for a console, I'll buy it. But the cool thing is, I already got King of Fighters 14. I don't even have to buy like a separate game for it. I could just buy the PS4 and take it home, and I already got King of Fighters 14 there for me to play with. So that is kind of cool. That is the advantage. And I don't really need a second controller. I mean, the next time Johnny visits me or something, we could probably buy a second controller for him to play with. But for the time being, I'll be good with just buying the console like that. But those are pipe dreams. We'll see what happens. We'll see what Christmas brings. So, Anyways, guys, um, hmm. Now my thing is okay. There it is. Anyways, guys, it's already been a half hour mark. And I got stuff to do. I can't be like streaming all day. I don't know how you guys find the hours to just stream and stream like fucking 17 hours of streaming. I don't know how you guys do it, but So anyways, guys, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. That one person there, that one person watching. I don't know, like, are you really watching me, or are you just kind of like chilling in bed and just letting me talk as background noise or something? I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'll try to, well, first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this video up or something so I can personally see if it was moving okay or if I was all like choppy or whatever. But if it all works out okay, and maybe I can kind of give some kind of notice, maybe I could say like this Friday or this Saturday a stream or something like that. Maybe we'll do that. And I mean, if you guys, I guess if you guys enjoy this enough, maybe it'll be a thing. I don't know. I got tons of stories and tons of like video game memories and just thoughts and opinions on comics and Turtles and Street Fighter and King of Fighters, and I just got so many things to talk about of all this gibberish stuff that it's stuff I'm into. So most of you guys that are watching my channel, I assume you're also into similar stuff, because why would you be watching and subbing? But yeah, any questions you all got on games and stuff, the games that I usually review, I'll be glad to talk about it with you guys. I can't even talk anymore. So anyways, guys, see you next time. Mark Rodriguez here. Thanks for watching, and maybe see you next time.